In this video we are going to add the color system so that our players can select their desired colors and they can choose their color. Definitely that implementation is not very nicer on this character, but if you have a robot character with the one color, then it will be fantastic. But you can implement the same thing for character. You can see a select system, or you can also change the mesh of the character as well with the similar logics. So here in the canvas we will create a panel. So first of all I will just create a UI and a panel, and we can name this panel as a choose panel. And if for example we go to view and if we make it black in the game view, you can see there are the left and right corners are not very much stretched, so I will just make it full color. And also for the size of the panel we can make it 0.01, so this is 0.1, and on the x-axis and on the y-axis 0.01, okay, like this. So now it is the full-sized panel, and I just bring some graphics. You can get it, or you can create it the same graphics. And now you can see that we have some graphics like choose color and then blue color, red color, purple, orange, green, and gray, and we can just convert these to the 2D and UI. And now we can just go to the choose panel, and here we can add we can add another UI and image maybe. And for this image we can name it BG colors, and we can just drag off this image and click on set native size, and now you can see we have a nice image. We can disable the ray target for this, and for the choose panel we will keep the ray target so that we can't click on behind the this UI. And now we can actually add this BG color to the choose panel, and now we'll just go for the colors. So we can just move here, and we can go to UI and image, and we can name it maybe color 1 or red color maybe. Okay, instead of image we will add the button actually. So let's go to canvas, and we can go to UI legacy button, and we can name it red button, and we can actually delete the text, and for the red button we can add this red color over here. Now we can click on set native size, and we can just move this button to the relevant position, maybe somewhere here, and somewhere here maybe. Okay, definitely we need this button color tint we don't need, so we can just click on none. And now similarly we can create some more buttons like this. Okay, so now I have created these buttons, and now we will add this script. So I already have written this script for the button script. So first of all we will include the pawn, and other things are same. Then we will get the private game object players, will assign the IDs 0, 1, 2, 3 like that, and then names object. This thing we will use later on. In the start function we are making cursor visible true, and you know that in the look at script we made the cursor dot visible false, so we can delete it. Also we have used the public text nickname text and nickname text this thing, so definitely we are not actually using it like this. We will create the panel for the character names, so we can delete these things as well. Okay, so we don't need it for now. And now in the button script you can see that we are actually creating a function where we are getting the player and we will find out the players with the tag player. Definitely every player has its tag player. In the for loop we are getting the length of the players from the I from the index, and then we say that if that character is R, then we will assign our ID from the view ID. Okay, and then also we are actually getting the component, get component photon view and dot rpc selected color, and then we the selected color will be picked out, and then rpc target dot all buffer button number my id, and then we are making cursor visible and panel active false. The panel name is choose panel, so the same name should be inside this choose panel. Okay, and then we will add all of these buttons under the bg colors, so that it should be the part of choose panel. So if it is inactive, that is very important for the script. So now if we move back to the buttons, we will select all the buttons and we will add the button script on these buttons. So I will just go here and let's add the button script, and now the button script is added to all of these buttons. Okay, so now for the first button, which is the red button, we will click on click function. We can drag off the red button, and then we will go to function button script and we will click on select button, and here you can see the id is 0. Okay, so the first button id will be 0, and then we have the green button. Let's select it, and now we'll go to button script and select button, and we will give it the id of 1. Then we have the orange button, click, and then similarly we will drag off the orange button and button script, and similarly blue button will be the 4 id. So let's add the blue button script, select button, and that will be the 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is 3, this is 2, this is 1, this is 0, this is 3. Yeah, and now the purple button, let's add it, and this will be the 4th id. So select the button and 4, and then we have the gray button, and then we just select the gray button and we will select the button script, select button 5 id. Okay, so now we have assigned these ids to the relevant colors. Okay, so we will also add the photon view on these buttons. That is also very important, otherwise these will not work. So we can just type view, photon view, and this photon view goes on all the buttons like this. Okay, and yeah, so that's great. And okay, now we will add a small script for the display colors, and in this script you can see that we have the public int button numbers, view IDs and colors. Okay, and then we will add the functions, but before that, first of all, we will add these variables. And in the display colors, you can see we have included the UI, real time, and rendering. So now if we go to the player itself, let's go to resources and player commando. Then you can see that on the main player we don't have the mesh renderer. Okay, so if we see the main player, yeah, we don't have the mesh render here, but the second object has this skinned meshed renderer. Okay, and for this we have this color. Okay, so if this color is changed, sorry, okay, why we can't change the color? Maybe we are in materials and body, and here we can, okay, let's check it out. If we bring this character here, and if we extend it to the skin renderer, then sorry, why can't change the color? So it's picking the alpha albedo, but we should change the color actually. So if for example we unpack the prefab, then even we can't change the color. Anyhow, we will test it out, and later on we will see that why it is not working. So, oh sorry, I didn't added the commando. Actually, commando is here, so let's add the commando here. And now inside the commando, if we press F and if we go to the color, okay, we can't change it for some reason. Okay. Control D and Control D, so it is included in the mesh, maybe that can be the reason. So now if you select and then if we go to the character, and here if we add this body and body 1, yeah, now we can change it, and you can see that we can change the color of body maybe, or other things as well, but definitely it's not changing the color of all the character, so that is really a issue, but no problem. It's just for the testing purpose, so you can definitely use some good character. Okay, and now I will come here and lock, and then again Even we can click here, and then instead of this body we will just drag off this and drag off this, so that we can change this, okay, the colors. Okay, and if we if we change this color, it will be good. Okay. Okay, so now we have the commando. Let's go back resources and commando, and then we will add that script color, display color script, and then you can see that on this script unfortunately we don't have any fields. So if we press Ctrl S, yeah, because we have an error. So I will just recheck that what is the error. Have the assigned color, and this bracket is extra for now. So let's move back. So now we'll move back to the Unity, and now you can see the button numbers. So we will add 6 numbers, and then we will add 0. Then we have 6 colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So also we have IDs. These IDs will be picked out automatically, but we can add it here as well. And then we have the colors. So here we will add the 6 colors, and now we can choose the color. So if we go here, you can see I will just choose the red color first, then after that I will just lock it, and let's move back. Oh sorry, and red, then green, orange, blue, okay, then green, then orange. You can get the same color if you want by Photoshop. You can check the color code, and then you can use the same code if you want, but you can randomly select as well. Then we have the purple. So here we have the purple color, and then we have the gray color, so little bit darker. Okay, so now we have successfully selected the colors for the commando, and in the script we will say that we will choose a color. So we will get the component photon view. Definitely photon view is on the character itself, and the script lies on the character, and .rpc assign color function, and then all buffered. And then for the assign color we are saying that for int I0, and then we are getting the length and I++, and then we are actually getting the color from the get child 1. Okay, because in our player you can see that it is not, the colors are not on the main mesh, so it is under this. Okay, so this is the child 1 object. So for this child 1 object we want to change the color. Okay, so that color will be changed hopefully with this function, this dot transform, and we are actually getting the photon view, and photon view is already added to the all the color buttons. So now we will add this function, this assign color function, to the button script. So we'll go to button script, and here you can see that we will get this function over here. Okay, so we are getting the IDs, and then we are actually displaying the relevant color for the relevant ID. So let's save it and let's test it out. So save it, and then if you go to the scenes and the main menu, let's play. Connecting, then we have the colors, and then if you click the color, you can see that we have the we have the problem. There is no renderer attached to Mixamo hips schema object to try to access it. Okay, so the thing is that I think we have the sources commando, and if we double click on commando, it's getting the Mixamo hips. So although I think it is the one, yeah, I think it's child 0 maybe. So then I will just change it and let's try it again. So child 0, class, and yeah, now you can see that our character is red and it's working good. So I will build the game and I will just recheck for the other characters as well. Okay, so now we have built the game, and let's see. You have noticed one thing, that the input field text is not so good, so definitely we can change that if you want. So this is not very nice visuals, so anyhow we can enter and click, and now you can see we have the colors. So let's select the red color, and you can see red player is R, and now the second player, and it will also enter, and now you can see that red color gone. So we only have these colors now. So if we click on green, you can see now we have the green player as well. So yeah, that's great, everything working fine. So we can get the weapon, and now if we go for the third one, hopefully it will have the other colors. So let's select the orange color, and now you can see we have the orange character. So we have the red character, we have the green character, we have the orange character. That's great, and that's it for this video. In next video we'll move further. Goodbye.